Many a year ago, I was gathering spices and bringing them over the high seas, the highway, for the East India Trading Company. Kmart. But there was this legend. See, I had in my vehicle a Cobra 29. Oh, I loved it. It was my girl, and we never were separated until one day, in a tragic cheese grater accident, I lost my right arm and earlobe. But a man told me, he said, there be a Cobra 26 out there. And I said, a Cobra 26? He said, yes. It nor myth nor legend. It be real. And I said, prove it. And he said, well, there's an image off a website that I grabbed. And I said, in my old age, will I ever get to see this radio? Well, I got it right here. It's Johnny Jones. I'm here at home. Check it out. So what the hell is this thing? Well, first I'll tell you that I got it on eBay after looking for a while. I had this saved on my searches for a long time, trying to pick one of these up. So I've known about it a while, but the last one I think was on eBay that I saw was at $60. But this one I got for around $15, and it actually came with a mic, which is an echo mic. So I think that's a very good deal. Now, it is in bad condition, obviously. I'll show a clip of when I first got this and hooked it up. I thought, there's no way. Hello? Oh my God, I can't believe this is working. I'm so fucking happy this is gonna work. Please, please work. I want you to work so bad. So, I want to show you the back. All right, here's the bottom. This says, obviously, you can read that, a model Cobra 29, 23-channel AM/CB receiver. So this is a 29 case, which is not strange. They use cases all the time. A Cobra 21 and a Cobra 25 use the same case and everything. But I want to show you what a 29 looks like, and I want you to look at the 26, and you'll notice something very similar about them. Here you see a Cobra 29. Now keep this in mind, there's 3 switches, A&L, noise blanker, and CBPA. There's of course the modulation and the transmission LED, dynamic, volume, squelch, RF gain, delta tune. Okay, let's go over here again. Volume, squelch, RF gain, delta tune. No dynamic. A&L, CB, no noise blanker. If you look closely, things do seem to be missing. And that's because they are missing. From what research that I've done, which is kind of hard to find anything on this, to be honest with you. It's kind of rare. Well, it's very rare, actually. There's not another video on YouTube on it, and there's not a lot in the forums. But the Cobra 29 was $180 when it came out. And this was basically a stripped-down alternative. So they named it the Cobra 26. But they used the same cases, the same chassis, and everything. That's not the really cool part. The really cool part is these chassis were specifically built for 29s. So what you have is in the case where you would have dynamic here, well, there's a big hole in the case. Where you'd have a switch here, there's a big hole in the case. It's still there. It's only covered up by this faceplate. All they did was change the faceplate, and that's it. So they stripped it down. That's what it was, and that's what makes it very unique. They named it the Cobra 26. Now I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to show you where those actually exist inside the radio. For some reason, that 6 looks weird to me. I don't know if it's just because I've never seen a 26, but the 6 looks slightly, I don't know, it's like not in line with a 2, it seems. I don't know, it's just odd looking. But anyways, I'm going to open this up and let you guys take a look. A quick note, because I know some of you take knobs off of radios to put on the LED knobs and the little bullet knobs or whatever. But it's very tempting on some of these radios to use a knife to get the knobs off because sometimes they are really stuck on there. But, of course, you run the risk of damaging your faceplate because it wouldn't be very good. I mean, not that it really matters too much about this radio, but, I mean, if this was a nice radio, it wouldn't be good if I just, you know, gouged a big chunk out of it. But you can get yourself a string and go around it and loop it around and come back and then pull, and the knob, blooper reel, get a stronger piece of string, and that will help get the knob off, because the issue isn't so much that the knob won't come off and you're not strong enough, it's just that you can't really get behind it, so you have to, you know, there's no way of getting your finger back there. So the string, when it doesn't break, really helps. Time to take the faceplate off. This thing is barely hanging on there. The glue is old, so it's probably not going to take much. So yeah, well, you can see it's not taking much. Yeah. Well, all right. so there's a place for a switch here, and a place for the dynamite setting here. The same, of course, up here. Switch dynamite. So this is just a Cobra 29. Now let me move the light so you can see the front a little better. This is just a Cobra 29 stripped down, and they called it a Cobra 26. I don't really know why they went with Cobra 26, and I just ruined the faceplate because I wheeled over it. The perks of being Johnny Jones at home. When you ruin a faceplate of a Cobra 26. Yay! God. Well, can't do that again. You certainly couldn't make that take happen twice. Let's look on the inside of the radio. Now, like I said originally, when I first got this, I was not very optimistic. I wanted it to work, but not at all optimistic. The power connector in the back is just broke off, so that would have to be replaced, and it will be replaced, don't worry. The meter is actually pushed in, so it's just loose in there. That needs to be changed, but the wonderful thing is all these parts are readily available in my room, so that'll need to be changed. You can see from this side, if I can not blind myself, that there's where the dynamic setting would go, and that's where the noise blinker switch would go. I was very surprised to look in the radio and find no bullshit. Looks very clean on the inside. It didn't look destroyed like the outside. It didn't look dirty. I didn't see a bunch of hacked up stuff. Now, granted, there could be. It's hard to find every little thing that someone has done, but it looks to be fairly decent. And by the way, from the forums, I learned that this right here, God, I need a pointer so I don't get my big ass fucking fingers in the way. Alright, so from the forums, I actually found out something rather interesting, is that right here, these aren't the finals. Those are a push-pull configured audio amplifier system. And this is a driver. And this is the final. It's one of the old-style looking transistors. It's a Sony. If I can zoom in on that, Sony C756. Let's look that up right quick. There she is right there. Now, of course, these are no longer in stock. I didn't think they would be, but you can rip one of these out of a Cobra 29, I'm sure, because if they're the same radio, then for God's sakes, they're definitely going to be the same. They're going to have the same transistors and everything. They're not going to change that. I don't know why they would anyway. I would say not to go out of your way to buy one of these unless you're going to put it up on a shelf just as an interesting piece, because quite frankly, it's no different than having a Cobra 29 missing a few features, but I totally understand the idea of collecting these radios, which is what I like doing. So I'm going to replace this terrible, ugly looking meter here, and fix the back with the connector and clean it up a little bit and see if I can get this looking a little nicer. I got the faceplate straightened out, but I'll do that in a different video. Now, I wanted to get along and show you guys what it's putting out, how it sounds and everything. I did that a little bit earlier in the video, but I figured I'd do it again. Okay, so I want to use this microphone to see if it works. Takes a 9-volt battery, so I got a few here. And you basically just unscrew this back here. Takes a 9-volt, plug that in, and we're going to see if this works. And then we're going to transmit on this. And I have this meter. I decided not to do an entire meter video because I thought that was, you know, a little bit boring. So we're just going to, every once in a while, test a new meter out in a video. So I'm going to test this out. This has a light in it, so we'll check that out. Battery in our mic. Let's see if it works. Okay, here we are. We got it all hooked up. Here's our mic. The LED light does come on. Here is our meter. It does work. In fact, I'll show you that. The cool thing about this meter, it has your forward and reflected power, of course, which you can see your SWR right here where those lines intersect, which you can do by division, but I like that it's visual as well, so you don't have to do it in your head. So right there, that tells your SWR. That's 1.3, it's about 1.3 on those intersection. So that's really cool. I love that. 10 watt, 100 watt, 1000 watt. Of course, we're on 10. It transmits, of course.
Hello, audio, 1, 2, 3. I'm a little bit scruffy sounding, but okay.
Okay, it does receive. I have the RF gain all the way down, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear it so well. So let's try. And this is how she's receiving.
Hello, hello, 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, how are you? I'm doing fine, except my wife left me. Well, I don't need to know that. It's a little bit personal, don't you think? Yeah, but I need somebody to talk to. Go to channel 6.
Anyway, so it is receiving, and I want to check out this Echo mic. All right, so we have it on minimum right now, and
Hello, 1, 2. This is a clean voice. Kind of, sort of, not really. But there's no echo. Check 1, 2, 84, 97, hot.
that joke's getting old. All right, let's go. Fuck it. I like going wide open. Let's see what Max is like.
Hello? Hey, what you talking about out there? I'm gonna go with what is it with a nickel mic on there. I tell you what.
Yeah, that's that's pretty cool. Well, that was weird. I'm gonna have too much goddamn fun with this thing.
Hello out there, 19. This is Big Daddy Mohawk Flapjack. That's right, Big Daddy Mohawk Flapjack sounded good on my Cobra 26. You guys want to hear a joke out there? Oh, Big Daddy Mohawk Flapjack. Know all them jokes. I tell you what. Doo-doo. 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 I. Doo-doo. 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 It's the first time. It's the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence, sir. No, you don't fool me, 'cause the hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. It's no stranger to you and me. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
And our songs of today are Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. It's an acoustic song, but yet somehow they still make it very mystical. You know, you'd think if you strip down the sound that Pink Floyd has with all the synth and the weird echoes and all this, that, you know, they would sound more like a core band, but they still blow my mind with the strange mystical sounds that they can come up with Just beautiful stuff. I love this song so much that I actually learned the entire thing, including the solo. Anyways, our next song is one that a lot of veterans, I'm sure, may understand. It's Alice in Chains' Rooster. It's not about a chicken. It's about the Vietnam War and what it was like to be in it. The guitarist father, it was written for him by the guitarist. I cannot remember his name. I apologize for that. It was written for him and his experiences in the war, and it's a kick-ass song. I really think you should listen to it, look it up. Anyways, stay tuned to my next video. I'm going to do some crazy shit, like light stuff on fire. Definitely going to light stuff on fire in my next video. It's Johnny Jones. I'm here at home. And I'll see you later.